Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Nord! Or, Trails in a Reverie Part 34. We're in Nord, and we're going to go to the village to see Gaius. Should be fun. The game baited me last time, making me think that Muller was going to be playable, which, I mean, maybe he still is. I feel like if he was, they wouldn't have, been like, and then he rides off on his horse never to be seen again. But we'll see.
We did, but...
Did they finally listen to me and move to the lake permanently? Because it's cooler? Is that the brother? Yeah, it's the brother and the girl.
This is my first time seeing yurts.
You would normally see more of them. I wonder what's going on.
I wonder if Kurt Vander could acquire a yurt. A yurt for Kurt.
Already?
Well, there's Class 7. It's so good to see you all again. How have you been?
Gun to my head, I'm never gonna remember your name, but I know who you are. Absolutely no clue your name is.
Oh,
Reen, you should know who he is.
Is he an acquaintance of yours, instructor?
Yeah, Reen, is he? I mean, it's, you have to hit him with the, oh, you're Gaius' brother. And then you just don't acknowledge his name until he introduces himself to the people he doesn't know. Same with this girlie, whose name I don't remember either. But I remember who she is. You know, the daughter of the cook guy.
I'm not sure that we've met.
You actually have, Emma, you little liar. Actually, have you? You've met him. You were here for the field study, you little liar.
Come on. That's not very funny.
Toma, obviously he's Toma. Everyone knew that.
I know it's been a while, but I knew you from a glance.
He's a little Gaius.
Wait, I see it now.
He doesn't look that different at all.
Toma?
That's the exact same.
You're Gaius' little brother, right? Looks like someone hit his growth spurt.
Well, he looks kind of small because we're on horses.
Did you meet during your field studies?
Yeah. Gaius' family as a whole has been very welcoming whenever we've come to Nord.
Nord.
It's kind of funny to say, but you're getting to be around the age we were on our first visit, huh?
Yeah, that sounds about right. But you really didn't recognize me then?
Sorry.
I gotta say, that stings a little.
If it makes you feel better, I know who you were. Me, the voice in Noreen's head, who tells him not to do bad things like date cats and children.
Sorry, but you honestly do look so much more mature than when we last met. You must be Charles then.
Yeah, that's it.
You've grown up a lot yourself.
I knew who that was.
You think? Thank you.
Gaius had mentioned you were coming, but I didn't expect you to arrive so soon after he said it. Speaking of which, you should be coming back soon.
Well, I mean, if I had my way, we would be in the middle of the plains right now, but they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me go to the thingy.
Coming back now, actually.
How many words until he says wind? Take a guess.
I hope you all had a pleasant journey from the capital.
I think it's less than 100 before he mentions the wind.
Good to see the winds kept you safe.
Okay, I should have said less than 10. I was like, I wasn't really confident. I was like, I'll give him like, it's not going to be the second sentence. God, how many words was it? Okay. 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 words, approximately. I don't necessarily trust my counting ability. God, why did I say under 100?
Right back at you.
I didn't have faith in my prediction.
I hope your investigation's been going well.
Sounds like we've arrived at a busy time.
Not at all. Most of the work for moving the settlement has been finished already. But let me make us some tea before we talk any further. You must be tired.
Nord tea is as soothing as I've been told.
Nord.
It really is. Black tea is relaxing too, but the flavor of these leaves is very distinctive.
I'm glad you approve.
Haven't been able to enjoy a cup of this since your field study.
You tried it then? I would have thought you'd been unable to since you joined near the end of our stay.
Did you even join us? Weren't you supposed to be like somewhere else during the... I don't know. Who knows what the hell Sarah was doing during that game? What even happened in the Nord field study? You fight a spider? I remember you fight a spider.
That's right. You and Sharon came by to check up on us around the same time.
I'll take your word for it. I really don't remember that.
It's weird, the things you forget.
We have plenty more, so please, have as much as you like. It's too bad you weren't here yesterday to try the cheese we made. It was so good.
Cheese or no cheese, you've given us more than enough of a welcome. My travel fatigue is all but gone.
I mean, there is no cheese.
It's amazing seeing how much you two have grown since we saw each other. You look like you're taking after your mom, Sheeta.
You really think so? I'm happy to hear that. And you look even cooler, and Emma looks even prettier.
I think so too. Gaius has always kept us up to date on how you've been and the ways you've changed.
Stop talking.
You've overcome a great many ordeals on the road to where you sit now. It makes me so proud to see the students we've hosted go on to accomplish so many great things.
Getting bad vibes.
You're kind to think of us so much.
Thank you for saying so. I hope we can keep making you proud.
And now my pride extends to you two as well. That's just how mothers are.
Did we ever introduce ourselves to you guys? That's our mom, and we're Gaius's little sisters. I'm Sheeta, and she's Lily. Thanks for being bros with our bro.
He's done far more than us than we have for him, I think. I see Gaius is a truly lovely family. I couldn't be more grateful to have them. That extends to Dad too, even if he couldn't be here. I think he's out of the settlement right now? That's right, he's leading the relocation effort. We're having to move quite a distance too, so you may not be able to see him during this visit. Got deleted from the game files. That's a shame, I was hoping to say hi. Still, if you're suddenly having to uproot yourselves and go so far, think it's something significant has happened here? Correct. Upon returning here the other day, I sent off to survey the Highlands. Unfortunately, I've yet to find anything that would lead us to the location of Prince Olivert or the Courageous too. But I found some unsettling signs in a few easily overlooked areas. Ashes from recently burned firewood, and buried remnants of travel rations, for example. In other words, traces of human activity. And not just one person. I asked Tolman to help investigate, and we kept finding the same signs in more and more places. Haven't heard any talk about soldiers doing training exercises in the area recently, so I doubt that's the explanation. No one in the settlement or at Zinder Gate claims to have seen any potential suspects either. Regardless of what we're dealing with, we can't risk any harm coming to our people here or our family. After the discussion, we all decided it would be best to move the settlement earlier than usual. Shaw and our father have been helping with the move too, we couldn't be more grateful. Sorry all this happened when you and your dad went to be on vacation. Don't worry, I'm just glad to help. Dad might grumble a bit, but he pitched in regardless. Either way, it's clear something's amiss here, especially considering the timing. Yeah, it's hard to say if this is what Rufus was referring to, but it's not something we can afford to ignore. When we came here for our field study 2 years ago, we found Jaeger dropouts operating in the area. Perhaps this could be something similar? It's definitely possible. Either way, I decided that I ought to look into it again as soon as you all arrived. I still think Oliver's in the damn spirit realm. I know they told me he's not in the spirit realm, but I don't believe him. Because I think it's also entirely possible that Rufus, lied about Oliver being here. And this is just information he would have gotten from, the soldier about how they were planning something in Nord. And then he just tells us to go to Nord, knowing that we'll figure out what's going on. But Oliver's not here because he's chilling in the Phantom Dimension. And he doesn't want to come back. I think that's a good idea. We'll join you with all due haste. The Highlands are threatened in any way, because I can't remember. Like, do we have reason to believe Rufus was telling the truth there? I don't really remember. But now, I feel like somebody else did claim that they had... I think actually in the flashback, though, where he's talking to the soldier when he breaks out of prison, does the soldier say something about how they got Oliver? Or is it just Rufus's word? I don't know. The Highlands are threatened in any way. I refuse to turn a blind eye. I quite agree, especially after the people here have served us such wonderful tea. I would spare no effort for a land connected to my ancestors. Your support truly means the world. We aren't planning to move just yet, so you are welcome to make this your base of operations. I'll do all that I can to help you in my husband's place. I'd like to believe I'm a lot stronger than I was last time we met, too. If there's any way I can assist you, please let me know. Well, as long as you're higher than, like, level 3, you're already stronger than Gaius was at his age. Kind of. Cheetah, Lily, be good while we're away. We will. Take care. Come back soon. Where shall we begin, then? It's a good question. How will we go and speak with the settlement's other visitor? Oh? He's been here since before I arrived myself. I haven't had much of a chance to speak to her since I'm so busy with the move investigating. That said, it's someone you all know. Okay, so we're not going to leave her completely out to dry? I've yet to see anyone fitting that description around here, though. Perhaps she's out at the moment? One of my family may know. Why are you being all mysterious? Shall we go and ask him, then? I mean, I have to presume it's Laura, just because, like, the Laura stands would be rioting if she doesn't show up until, like, Act 4. Hey, everyone! It's been a long time since I got to play with everyone that came that one time to study. I also want to play with all the new people, too. Is that Branch Camp's place fun? Oh, do you know about the new Armored Vision people? Like, what are they like? That first one was definitely referring to the Branch campus. As for the other one, you mean the 23rd Armored Division. Yeah, sure, whatever that is. Yeah, damn, I gotta meet lots of people from the 3 and the 7s. Now, new soldier families moved in. I want to get to know our neighbors. I understand how you feel, Lily, but I'm sure there's plenty busy even with the war over. Let's see, I want to try and get the stuff going out with the next move. Hey, are you all heading out? About to, yeah. You're looking awful busy, Charles. This is nothing. I'm used to this kind of stuff thanks to my work at Zender Gate. Dad's actually the one handling needed supplies for the settlement's move. We've been working with the people of Nord for years anyway, so he was more than happy to help. I did hear you've been helping Tomo with packing and moving. Thank you. Quite the symbiotic pair now, aren't you? Well, I haven't known him for years at this point. Looks like they're still going strong. It's cute seeing how smitten she still is. Yeah, I heard you'd be here for a little while, so set up that yurt or whatever. You have plenty of space. Talk about customer service. Thanks. We'll make ourselves at home then. Gaius. Good bias. Sorry, Kurt. What do you do again? Oh yeah, this is really good. Then you have Dunamis. Get that shit out of here. That's just garbage. Garbage. You can never go wrong with Chevalier as a sub. Pretty much can never go wrong with it. Actually, Gungir's pretty good with you. But I rather have Gungir or Tempest main. You basically get 3 crit or 6 crit passive. You get no benefit from the arts, really. The 1 turn of insight at the start is okay, but not great. And the evasion is okay, but not great. Can't really tell the stats. This gives more than 5 speed if it's like your main, right? Yeah, it gives 12. Okay, since also they baited us with Crow. They introduced Crow and then immediately like, nah. I mean, I'm not the biggest Crow stan. Whoops, wrong one. Oh god. Oh no, it's all going to shit. But I do think he's a fun combat character. Bro, Gaius, what are these ornaments? Why do you have a regular ass needle shoot? Oh, but it's rare. Nobody cares, Gaius. Nobody cares. What do you do again, buddy? You have a self buff, right? Yeah, it's very good. It's very super good. And that's pretty good. 4 BP, I think it used to only be 3, didn't it? But it also didn't last as long, at least in the difficulty mod. And then you have the absolute delay thing, which allegedly is like completely and totally broken. As I was told. Now, it wasn't really in the difficulty mod for CS4, because I think they just removed the delay thing entirely, because it like couldn't be balanced. So yeah, like I'm not going to try and build some like Gaius constantly S-crafts people over and over so that the enemies can never go. That's boring as hell to me. I ain't about that life, but I am aware that at least was something you could do in the last game. What do I want in you? I mean, Crest? What are the stats on this? Actually, the stats aren't awful. I mean, it's not a bad move. And if you have to have an Earth Quartz, because do I have any breaks? Actually, I do have a break. But it's already on other characters, so never mind. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We don't need to care that much, I don't think. We do want to change our tactics some. Hey guys, you're kind of jacked in the HP department, so you two can kind of be at the front.
It's been a while since I was last here. Feels so empty without all the yurts.
Well, once we're back to normal, you'd better pay us a visit. Your students are welcome too, of course.
I wouldn't miss a chance to come back here.
Toma, don't fucking blink, dude, or else. Hey, sounds like you got a pretty busy day. I was about to go draw some water if you wanted some. I would, actually, thank you. By the way, I noticed you have something of a warrior's posture. Have you trained in Nord spearmanship, perhaps? Yeah, Gaius and our dad have actually been hammering into me for a while. I still call myself a beginner, though. Knowing they're ready to take on a large game, so I've got plenty more practicing to go if I want to keep my family safe. Use 2 blades to fight, don't you, Kurt? So just like your ancestor Roland Vander. I've got a long way to go until I'm anywhere close to being like him. Did Roland Vander ever save the world? No, he did not. He fucking died, dude. I mean, I guess most old people die, but like he was killed. Right? You know what happened to Roland? He like died for Drygold or something? I don't remember. I say we both got a lot to learn. Remember? Yeah, because I remember making jokes about, they kept bringing up that Roland Vander died to protect Drygold, and I would have Kurt say, I will not be dying for you. I do not care what my ancestor did. Kurt Vander is not about that life. I remember hearing that Roland perfected the dual blade style while dueling against the people of Nord. Sure, I can learn a lot in a match against you. Would you be up for it? Bro, Kurt. That's just unfair, man. You got like 100 level advantage on him. Would I? I'd love that. Great. Let's hope we have a chance to do just that. I mean, you need to be fighting Gaius. Not this guy. Maybe Gaius' dad. Granted, Gaius' dad is cooler than all of us because he's a non-playable character. No, I still haven't forgotten that scene where he jumps in to save us in like CS3 or 4. Shit was obnoxious as hell. I'll say, glad to see my brother's found himself a new friend too. Well then, see, I feel like that was one of the more recent games. But would even in Nord? Do you go to Nord in CS3 and 4? I feel like you don't. Do you remember Zio? I believe in the settlement for a while. Hope I can count on you to watch over while I'm gone. Maybe it was just in CS2? I don't know. I just do remember a scene where Gaius' dad jumps in to save everyone and it sent me up the damn wall. Because it was against like a regular monster. Well, can we go to the yurt? Or I guess go inside the yurts. What up? We're getting ready to move. That won't be for a while though, so please make yourselves at home. Done all so much for us. Between what happened during the war and this investigation, I'm worried about the royal couple, but for now we'll just have to keep doing what we can. That reminds me, there's something I want you to take with you. Oh, thanks. These are so rare, thank you so much. It's nothing really, I just want to make sure you all stay safe. Alright, that should take care of everything. We'll be off then. They have a machine-y? They do. Oh, should we upgrade our weapons? Yeah, that's probably worth it. I do like that you don't actually necessarily need to buy new weapons every time. You can just upgrade them for free. Oh, and you can even upgrade the armors. Well, we think we could do that earlier. Because Reen already has a waistcoat +1. Don't really care about Muse's weapon. Not in the slightest. Okay, we can get level 3s now. Can we straight up buy them? Probably, yeah. I mean, some people could buy them. We cannot because we have no Sapith. Because we're lowly peasants. We're not big money bags. CP was restored. What a concept. What a concept. Alright, get me out of here. Anything on the statue? No? Getting kind of worried. Maybe I should ask for help. Something wrong, Sheeta? Oh, I was just thinking of speaking to all of you. Our other visitor left the settlement this morning, but she hasn't been back since then. Gaius was just telling us about her. Did she go out to the Highlands? Yeah, she said something about wanting to take photographs when she left. Oh, wait. What other photographers do we know? Because, I mean, it shouldn't be Vivi. But maybe it is? She also said not to worry about her since we were all busy with the move. Even so, I'm getting anxious. Hope she isn't doing anything too dangerous. The situation is only starting to seem all too familiar. This is the exact situation we went through with the Norton family from the Imperial Chronicle a few years ago. Did I say Norton family? Really? I wonder if this visitor could be... I mean, that's the only photographer we know that's a lady. I mean, there's lady from the Sky Games, but we don't know her. I assume she's set off to the north? That's right, I'm not sure how far she could have gone. Let us ride out and look for her then. Okay. See the northern part of the Highlands just as beautiful as its southern counterpart. Indeed, though it looks more dangerous with all those steep cliffs. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's like the Rock Lord. It ended up not actually being important. So that's the other giant statue, like the one on Brilliant Island. I mean, it's like it's important for like lore or whatever, but he never actually did anything. Meanwhile, the one on Brilliant Island was Arc Roots, except here on a fire. As you're both aware, both have long since lost their power, leaving them as mere shells. Come on. He's gotta break out of the mountain and be like, "Rargh!" I had no idea when we first saw it during our field study that it had such a history. Hard to believe the Divine Knights originated from them. Shall we start looking then? Can't imagine our visitor could have gone far without a horse. I'm inclined to agree. Hopefully this will be a quick search. Divine Knights, potentially the only thing that could actually die in this series. You know,
Easy now.
Potentially. You know, we all know that nobody's ever really gone. Oh, remember this little fish fucker? Remember this little asshole?
Now, bring it on!
This is the power.
I mean, I said we're not
of
gonna
the soaring
spam it, but
phoenix.
I mean, I'm still gonna use it. If you give me a 0 crap for the first time, I'm gonna use
Golden
it.
seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Imbue my spear with the fury of the goddess! Howling heavens!
Gaius hates fish. Fish of all kinds must perish. Think you get your heavenly powers taken away if you misuse them on, like, smiting the wildlife?
Ship! I'm going!
Probably shouldn't even. Well, you guys do spam magic, right? So, well, presumably it's magic. And remember when Flare Butterfly used to be a massive AoE?
I got this.
Lightning.
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! It's down!
Attack!
I got this.
Probably want to switch our links. You both have cover? Oh, wait, do you all have cover? The whole damn squad's covered? Oh, we can't cast the magic one? I thought this was the magic one. I guess it doesn't really matter because your stats are buffed anyway. You've not hit both? Said you were gonna hit both.
I won't let you!
Calling the shots.
Yeah, we'll do it with you. How do I do your best craft?
All right.
The squad does not do damage. Does anybody else notice that the squad does not do damage?
Dark blades. Aim true. Go on.
There!
Bro, stop healing, you little asshole. You got any buffs? No? Actually, you do, but I'd rather just lower your speed. Actually, it's better to... I'd rather spirit.
I'm up!
Spirit ya. Get you a little wacha-cha.
Crimson's down!
This one's mine.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
Did that actually say your speed was down
Let's
for
go.
3 turns? There's nothing else that says it does multiple turns of stat down actually does multiple turns of stat down.
Zio, strike! As the wind guides us.
Okay, anybody else we want to dunk on?
Yeah!
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, there's probably some sort of chest or trinket around these parts. Hello. Thank you. Most appreciative. Quite enjoy it. There's something up there, but I cannot get it because it is above me.
Easy now.
It has the power of the Z-axis, which I lack at the moment. There are many flying enemies in Nord. They're maybe not really flying, but they have a higher elevation. Anything else like it holds a trinket? Or a Cheerio? You just like you're
Everyone
begging.
ready?
I mean, this dude's got a hat. I can't let him live.
Crimson's down!
This one's mine. Bring it on.
What all do you guys do again? Do I have any way to like buff your stats?
Fierce!
I got this. All for one.
All right.
Okay, maybe it's slide over. I thought you guys would be tankier.
Dark blade. Aim true.
How you gonna miss on a magic attack? You know how embarrassing that is for you?
Let's go.
Oh, this doesn't have a big AoE anymore. I feel like you still have a much bigger AoE. No, this still has a fat ass AoE. Do you kill? I mean, I guess assuming you would on a finishing blow.
I see the purple lightning hasn't lost her touch.
You think I'm gonna let my students one-up me?
Fair, fair. That's pretty fair. Alright, there are no trinkets, and we didn't get the hat. This is a complete and total waste of time. Alright, what do we got over here?
This place is so expansive that I don't even know where to begin to look.
Do you see that big statue? It's called the Guardian. It would be a nice start, I think.
Not a bad idea. We can branch out into a full search from there.
We should heal Gaius. For some reason, he feels like he deserves to be at max HP, the fool.
Just right.
Looks tough.
Give it your all.
Are you what we just fought, or are you different? I think you're different. You're the real fish god. Spirit me for now.
It's my turn. For one, and one for all. Let's go.
It's my turn.
You have 200k? It's not that much. Oh, there are multiple varieties of fish. There are small fish, medium fish, big fish. And we are about to get, like, absolutely and totally destroyed. Actually, no, we're not. What am I saying?
I'm going.
I mean, in theory, you should go again, like, instantly.
I'm going.
Or not. What do I know?
Dark blades. Aim true. A chance.
Got him.
I'll handle it.
Hit.
Thunderfang.
Okay,
It's my
sealed one of them. Gaius me? Actually, yeah, sure. Stay with Gaius.
Gale.
Oh, we should have Raging Fired.
There.
Hit the wrong one. Bro, my dude is
I got
healing, and it's really annoying.
Fierce.
Bring it on.
This.
Calling the shots.
Hey, rein me.
I won't let you.
Okay, that hurt.
I can still fight.
Some might say that hurt. 90. We could Helix S-Craft.
Fierce. I can't lose.
We could Gale S-Craft, even better. Oh yeah, and you've got you're fucking toast. If you get a follow-up, we'll probably get to S-Craft with Sarah.
Kane. Gale. Ha!
In worst case scenario, Kurt
right.
has to come
Nice
out
work, team.
if everybody dies, but everyone lived.
That'll do it.
I only get cuter as I...
I've only just begun.
Chevalier kind of
Think I can
broken.
take 5 soon.
Bluster. Good thing I didn't buy that shit. I mean, you probably give it to you. If it works, it's great on you. If it doesn't work, well, it's not great on you. That is indeed how it works. Just because you have a guaranteed source of lowering speed, the most important stat to lower. Or kind of the most important stat to lower. It or
Just what I
defense.
needed.
Defense is more situational, but lowering speed is always good on every creature. I see the chest, and I see the Gigatoad! The most powerful of the toads.
We'll need to be careful.
I already fought you though, right? Ooh, 12% evasion, 8 crit. Are they... You got your damn mind? They are. They have lost their minds. Red me? Anything else looks like I might have a chesty?
Easy now.
Okay, I'm sorry, the horse hit the damn spirit plane. And kinda lost control for a second. Don't see anything. Wait, this little corner? No. Oh god, it's the turbo fish. Who have already been fought though, turbo fish. Ixion Volt super rare. It's super rare. Where am I going? I'm going to the rock. I'm going to the rock.
Yeah.
But being back in Nord is cool. One of the neater locations in the CS games. Just to being a little bit different. I mean, it is kind of just like
rare. I'll be sure to keep it safe.
You know, it's a big open plain. It's like Hyrule Field from like Ocarina of Time, basically, but it's still pretty cool.
Easy now.
Even if there is just kind of like, you're just running around looking for chests. See any chests over there? No? I see a chest, and I see many birds that are guarding it. Unfortunately, they're very bad at their jobs.
I'm so drawn to that chest.
I just feel like it's a lot easier to just, like, nab stuff. You're missing 90 arts, 300 EP. Yeah, I think I'd rather just hope nobody petrifies me. Because if you hope really hard, it just won't happen. Isn't that the plot of these games? If you just believe that you won't get petrified by the AoE petrify attacks that the boss will probably have, you will never be hurt. Chest? Shit. This way leads to the northern mountains. Yeah, I want to go. I investigated the area as best I could. I found nothing that would help us locate the courageous. Alright, we'll focus our efforts on the southern Highlands for them. Okay, fine. I feel like we gotta go there, because they wouldn't have put that road there if it wasn't important, maybe. Oh, it's Grace. Oh yeah, they did say Grace was over here in, I guess I didn't think about the fact that they know Grace. Do you guys know Grace? Now I think about it. I mean, I guess you would have met him on the when everyone goes to Crossfell. Hello, I would like to fish.
Right,
That
let's
splashing
go.
must be
Ready
from a
when you
fish.
are.
I got this.
Can you fish, Sarah? No, just rain.
Got a bite. Nice.
Before you say it, Reen, this is not a whopper. It's not a whopper, it's not a honker, it's not a big fish.
Not bad at all.
Okay, not bad. That is fitting dialogue. Mercuria Bomb's actually pretty good.
Got a bite.
Now, we already have like one, and I don't know if we'll ever use more than one in the entire game, but they're not bad to have.
Well, it's not bad.
Rocky here. What the hell? Then I'm out of fishing bait. Rain!
Let's go.
Yes!
I don't know. What's even over here? Oh, this is the
With
way
strength
towards
like
the...
that, we'd best exercise.
Yeah, the quarry. I investigated the ancient quarry up ahead as well as Lake Lacuma in the northeastern part of the Highlands myself. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to turn if anything that would help us look at the courageous. Oh, fine, whatever. Also, the person we're looking for might have gone this way, but I think we should focus our efforts in the area first. So they really did just do Laura dirty then in this game. Which is humorous, I suppose. I mean, Laura's cool. I don't really have a problem with Laura. I'm not really like a huge fan, but she's fine. I like her more than Emma. No offense. So, just switch away real quick so that nobody hears.
They don't call this one of the Highlands' most famous sites for nothing. Talk about statuesque. Literally. Maybe I'll start a listicle of the Empire's best views when I get back to the office.
Grace, you're better than that. Grace, you're better than that. Journalism doesn't have to stoop so low.
Is that you, Grace?
Do we know you?
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you, Class 7. And you, Divine Blade. Congrats on the upgrade from Ashen Chevalier.
But like, do we know you?
Gaius said there was another visitor, but he kept Who a surprise. So it was you.
I was just as surprised to find her in Nord, believe me.
How did you make it to the Empire with Crossbell occupied?
The only way I could have. I wasn't in Crossbell when the occupation went down.
Is that true? I do remember saying something about how Reigns had to cover it alone. But like, we talked to you on the day, didn't we? Did we talk to you at the signing session, like the day of? Am I crazy?
Around just before the ceremony started, I got an interesting lead through the Orbal net.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now.
So I left coverage of the actual signing to the others and jumped on the next train to Erebonia. Thinking on it now, I'm honestly not sure if I'd call that good or bad luck.
I can imagine.
Well, considering you're thinking about making a listicle, that's terrible luck. That's a new low. That's almost as bad as when you called the SSS wannabe bracers or whatever. You stupid little hit piece. Don't even know what you're talking about.
This must all be very hard for you.
He's part of the fake news media.
It is.
Talking shit
But
about
I've never
Lloyd.
been one for sitting around sulking when life throws me a curveball. There's gotta be a role for me to play in sorting all this out. The best thing I can do is get out there and take action.
By taking a picture of a rock?
I wouldn't be much of a journalist or a crossbellin if I didn't.
That's the Grace we all know so well. Yeah, I mean, Lloyd and Randy are made of tough stuff, but then there's Grace. People across Crossbill really are built different. Damn true, Reen. What's this lead you're talking about? It's gotta be something big for you to leave a historic moment like the signing ceremony to someone else to cover. It absolutely is. There was a report that Prince Oliver and his wife had gone missing during their honeymoon, the courageous two and all. I had a feeling it would involve that. I'm actually here following the same case. Yeah, on a tip too, no less. I'm guessing the fact you're here in Nord of all places means you found some clue to their whereabouts? That's right, although it's only circumstantial evidence at this point. There's a report that suspicious people clad in black were sighted in the area where the royals went for their honeymoon. Where did they go for their honeymoon? Just wondering. Just trying to figure out what kind of vibe Oliver's going for. You don't think you have a defense force? I'd bet 1,000 mira on it. It's not that much. Then there's an unconfirmed report that the EDF were sighted in Nord before and after the Courageous Two's disappearance. I'm here following up on both leads. But the terrorists who occupied Crossbell and took up arms against the Empire were potentially responsible here too. I found no evidence they were hiding here or had been in the past yesterday, though. Couldn't find anything either. If they really were here, they're clearly good at covering their tracks. But there's no smoke without fire. There's clearly something here in the Highlands. Although I'll admit I'm basing at least part of that conviction on my reporter's instincts. Hey, when your gut talks, we'd be fools not to listen to it. I quite agree. The likelihood that what happened in Crossbell and the prince's disappearance are connected is higher than ever now. Thanks for sharing what you know, Grace. It really helped. Wish I had some solid, conclusive evidence to give you. All I can do is wish you well with the rest of your investigation. I'm convinced that solving this case will lead you to a way to liberate Crossbell. So get out there and give him hell, Class 7. If you're asking, who are we to refuse? The group then escorted Grace back to the settlement on horseback. Once assured of her safety, they were able to resume the investigation. What do you think Zeit's up to right now? It sounded like we should go around to the southern part of the Highlands too. Indeed, that area seems less likely given it has military facilities, but the truth could have been under our noses all along. I mean, that's what it was last time, basically, right? I think it's still worth looking there. Speaking of the military, I wonder how Lieutenant Colonel's investigation's going. I'm trying to think of it. He said he was going to ask around the watchtower, didn't he? Can I go to Lake Lacrima? Lake Lacrima? Maybe we should contact him and compare notes. Could you give him a call, Kurt? He deliberately told me to never call him. Plus, I don't have his number. Hey, what up? It's your boy Muller. Can't get to you right now. Probably doing with some Prince shenanigans right now, but leave your name at the beep or whatever, and we'll get back to you. That's strange. The watchtower should definitely be in range from here. Can't he somewhere else further away, or in an area with poor reception, or he's in the damn spirit realm. Somebody pulled a frickin' super rare Muller on the gotchas. If only we could use the round of 7, then this wouldn't be an issue. It's frustrating, but there's no point in dwelling on it. We'll just have to explore the southern Highlands while making for the watchtower ourselves. I think you're right. Hopefully we'll be reunited with my brother before long. I'd like to have a closer look at the stone circle and the triangular rock we passed by on the way here too. It's a rock, Kurt. Yes, but it's a cool rock. Allow me to lead the way. You can now access the North Highlands south. I could. Now it looks like they're to the north on the map, but I'll take your word for it. Guess it's just the map is upside down for some reason. Did you feed Zio for me? Thanks, silly. Welcome, it's fun when I get to help you. Besides, you always take Zio with you when you leave, so I want to hang out with him as much as I can. Zio said you've been to lots of places with your friends from school. He especially likes a place called the art area. It's really colorful. Wonder if Zio likes how the wind feels there. Shouldn't be surprised you understand Zio just as well as you do. Maybe it runs in their bloodline. Maybe they're just making shit up. Possibly. Then again, Zio has been watching over the settlement ever since Lily was a baby. Scree, caw-caw, I'm a bird. Can't even talk to Zio. Scree? Who do you think wins in a fight, Zio or Sieg? I think Sieg takes him. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta show respect to the OG Falcon in the series. Sieg's got military training. He was part of that closed, really OP art craft thing that lowered defense by 50%. And it wasn't really that OP, but it was like literally the only way you could do physical damage in the Sky games was with that craft. Because otherwise you would do 0 damage. Sheesh, feel pretty bad about wearing the settlement. You know, until he pooped while out horseback riding, so don't mind me, I'm gonna take it easy. Fill me in if you find anything good. Or whatever. Glad Grace is okay. Sorry this is rude to say about an adult, but Grace is like danger walking, isn't she? You can't afford to take your eyes off her. She's a guest here, so it's not that I mind watching over her. You sound pretty stressed over it. I can handle this no problem. Her being a reporter does mind me, though. Not too long ago after the war, Norton actually came back to the settlement to get our perspective on everything that happened. That was his time when he was in support of the war, but he had no clue why when he looked back on it. So he said writing articles about the horrors of war would be his way of repenting for it. And he got an invite from someone named Nielsen, and so he's reporting in another country now. It's nice that his sparks come back. Oh no, he's gonna get recruited to the evil cabal of blind reporters. Now the evil cabal currently only has 1 member, but you never know! I remember Norton. He was so fired up by getting good photographs during our field study. He also came and took a look at our communications equipment when it was broken. I remember Nielsen too. Hopefully I'll run into him again one day. Geez, feel pretty bad while we're in the settlement. Anyway, I'm totally pooped my horse, but I already talked to you. Yeah, damn, you made me talk to you twice. Welcome back, my dears. I take it your investigation is proceeding smoothly? We ain't learned shit. Are you making dinner already? I know it's a bit early, but I thought I'd make a special effort since you're all here. I got some meat stewing with the herbs in the Highlands, so you can look forward to that. Oh, that must be one of those traditional Nord dishes I've heard so much about. Me neither. Let's finish up what's left of our investigation so we can get back and tuck in. And then have our state-mandated talk under the stars. You gotta have a talk under the stars. Who's up? Who's ready to get their Reen talking to? Or who was ready to give Reen his talking to? I found something that must belong to someone while tidying up the yurt. I think it might be the hammer Amr used to repair the fencing. Do you think it'll be okay if I put it with today's baggage? That should be fine. And thanks, Charles. He'll probably need it for the sheep's fencing, so I'll bring it over later today. About our food stockpile. Look at them go. They're perfectly in sync. They do make for a perfect couple, don't they? Charles' father was stubborn at first, but he eventually came around on Toma. That's great to hear. How long have you all been staying in there? Just me or you guys watching us? My perish the thought. To be young again. Oh, you sell stuff. Holding out on me. I've been studying the many traditions of Nord, and it's been the perfect chance to get to know Toma better. Strange katana or one-handed sword that utilizes metal struck by lightning. Apparently Reen uses it. Okay. Bro, the sandals are jacked. Do we have... Oh my god, we have so much... How the hell did we get so much Sepith mass? What the hell? Where'd that come from? I just upgraded your sword, Reen. I mean, I guess it's better. I mean, it says it has more strength, which is all that really matters. I didn't really pay attention to the defensive stats there, but 100 strength is worth, probably. Hard to make the decision, as I previously mentioned, because defense doesn't mean anything. Oh, the main story to advance. Oh god, ah shit, not again! The mirror's glowing, but I feel like something's happening. Oh, okay. And this is go be Lloyd, nerd. Okay, I was kind of ready to go to Lloyd, so... Spent all that time outfitting the characters and they didn't do a single bit of fucking combat. I'm not mad. Do I sound mad? Because I'm not mad.
There it is!
Where are we going? Are we going back to the marsh? Or Michelin? We're going to Michelin? There's no way we're going to Michelin? Don't tease me. Because it's a building. Which means Michelin. It's the only building in the water, right? Oh, it's St. Ursula. Ugh, gross. I mean, it's okay. It's not fucking Michelin, though. I mean, granted, I guess nobody's at Michelin right now, but...
Okay, should be safe to dock. I don't see any signs of the Iban Defense Force.
Going on an infiltration mission with Wazi and Kia, that's pretty pog.
Then we're good to go.
Dryland! Yeah, I didn't realize it would take so long. EDF doesn't seem all that interested in surveillance outside of the city. Rufus must be feeling pretty cocky if you ask me. Thought they might retaliate against Amoric after the last run-in, but that never happened either. I don't know how to feel about that. It's like he doesn't even see us as a threat. You got fucking punked at the start, Lloyd. He's a cool new mysterious character, which means he's better than all of us. I guess we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That overconfidence will be his undoing. And by the way, even though it's been revealed that that wasn't Rufus, I still hate the opening with Lloyd getting punked. My main complaint is still essentially the same, that like there were easier ways, more than actually just having Lloyd get easily destroyed, or like the whole SSS get easily destroyed by Rufus / a mysterious Rufus. I think actually having it be that like the civilians start attacking them and they're forced to retreat and split up, or they're going to threaten to shoot the civilians, is a more interesting way to have the SSS be beat than just, hey, some dude shows up and he's stronger than everyone because reasons. Still kind of worried about Riksha. Yeah, so am I. Yeah, she was kind of hard carrying us.
I'm so sorry. I just don't know what came over me. How could I ever think of betraying you like that?
It's okay, San-san. You can't keep blaming yourself. If anything, I should have known something more was wrong. I'm a terrible friend for not realizing that you were struggling so badly or being manipulated. And Elia means the world to me. I should have been able to tell something was amiss.
Risha,
thank you all for coming to our aid. I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't shown up when you did.
But we had it under control.
Really, thanks.
We were beating their ass. They were getting destroyed.
Don't mention it. Glad we could make it in time. The one you should be thanking is Zeit. We were looking into what the EDF was up to when he told us that you were in danger.
Did he now? Still, it's not like you to be modest, Wazi. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for rescuing us, Sight. You were a hero back there. And I've been way overdue for one of these.
That you have. My apologies for not returning after the operation.
I mean, you know how dogs is and all. Sometimes they just gotta go do dog things.
You're so flaky, Sight. Do you realize how long it's been? Tio and I have been waiting for you to show up again all this time, you know?
My apologies. As a holy beast, there are limits to how much I can interfere.
I'm gonna hit you with a fat doubt there.
I am astounded at just how much you all have grown. The children of man truly do grow apace.
We'll take your word for it. It would be nice to think I've grown a little, yeah.
I'm just overjoyed to see you again. You were sorely missed, Zeit.
I mean, to be fair, they all have grown a whole extra dimension.
Yes.
Since last time Zeit was
It's
around.
good to be back.
I've read plenty about... Oh yeah, I remember one thing, the joke I was going to make. It's not quite... I'm just going to fit this in. Do you think Wazi's going to recruit Nielsen so he can have the full eye impairment squad? That's Nielsen's fate? Because he's got a one-eyed lady, a walled, can't see shit. Now he just needs someone who's fully blind, and he's got the whole Atigma squad together. Fuck, I can't say the word. Atigma. Ah. Funny to think I would be in the presence of one so soon after returning to the church. Should have seen the Congregation for Divine Worship's faces when we first reported to them about Zeit. Can you blame them for losing their shit? Who's ever heard of a holy beast moonlighting as a police dog? Well, I can guess he can do whatever he wants for the most part. Doesn't sound like his contract apply anymore. Or it sounds like his contract doesn't apply anymore. I don't think Zeit's nearly as weird as hearing you talk about the church stuff, Wald. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around it. Canon, you better get used to it. Whoever the hell said that. I don't know which one of you did, but when I find out... Alright, enough of the funny talk. You folks ready to get down to business? Based on the info they found, it sounds like you guys already know where you're headed. Yes, the Rhineford military factory to the west. There's one of those. That's new. You said the Ebon Defense Force has been frequent in the last few days, right? Sure have. Most like where the Zauber sold out to be manufactured. It would make sense. Blow up a factory. Blow up a factory. Blow up a factory. I wonder how they were able to bring so many into Crossbell's borders without anyone noticing. I don't think the Imperial government or Rhineford group would have ever allowed so many to be smuggled in. I mean... maybe? I mean, the Rhineford group will do anything if there's money in it. And the Imperial government's a little incompetent, so... Right, so if we consider they were being manufactured from within Crossbell the entire time, then the dots point to the mysterious factory the EDF is connected to. That was one of the places where the swords and Melgios were being manufactured before the war. Everyone's convinced that the Black Workshop's tech was gone for good, though. I don't know how Alvaray and his men got their hands on it, and worse, it looks like they've made some improvements, too. We'll likely be crossing paths with those soldiers from here on out, so that's bad news. That mask Ilya was wearing also like workshop tech, too. Yes, now they're using it to alter her personality, if not outright control her. Just shoot her in the face. I promise it'll work. The mask will shatter, and then she'll be like back to normal, maybe. I'd like to ask the Thor's graduates what they know about how those masks work. That could be a good idea. Well, let's make our top priority search in the factory and find information on the soldats. Something tells me when we are able to fill in a few blanks of what's going on here and why Rufus Alvaray is staging this occupation. Fortunately, getting there is going to be easier said than done. Factories to the west of Crossbell City, while we're in the northeast. Only way I know how to get to the west side of the state is from here is through the city. Yeah, it's not exactly an option with the EDF crawling all over the place. I don't know, just climb the mountains. Couldn't be hard, right? I'm guessing we can't just hitch a ride on your Merkaba either, huh? Oh, yeah, why not? That's a good point. I wish. We brought it with us, but it should be safe with the other squires guarding it. They're using more advanced anti-air radar than the CDF was back in the day. Like, isn't it like the most highly advanced stealth machine on the continent? You can even see through the active camouflage, and they've got them set up all at key locations. Flying, I mean, we could just like fly all the way around. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I get it. We gotta go through the boat. But I'm glad they at least acknowledged the Merkaba. I didn't think about it, but if they hadn't, there would have definitely been a, why don't we just use your super secret airship? It's shocking how well equipped they are. What the hell? Even the Imperial Army doesn't have toys that good. Guess that's where the Black Workshop factor comes into play again. In that case, like the smart place to make our way to St. Ursula. How are we gonna reach St. Ursula from here? Just so happens I got my hands on an orbital boat before things hit the fan. Gonna do some orbital fishing. Lecter style. We should be able to use it to cross Lake Elm and reach St. Ursula on the other side. Now, you say we, but it's just us and Wazi and Kia. It'll still be a ways away from reaching the factory from there, but I'm not seeing any better options. Let's take what we can get. That's a lot closer to the military factory than we are now. We can find a route to it from there. We'll go with this. Thanks for the idea, Lecter. Your course is set then. I will leave this land's crisis in your hands for the time being. Aw, does that mean you're gonna leave us again? Afraid so. There's something else I wish to take care of. Fear not. I too am part of the SSS, so it will only be a matter of time before we meet again. I'll hold you that. Take care, Zeit. I'll miss you, but let's see each other again soon. That we shall. Actually, I was thinking of staying here. Coward. I want to help look after my grandfather, and if the EDF does come to the village, I'll take responsibility and negotiate. I mean, it's fine. Make way for new characters. New, cooler characters than you, Ellie. We could have used your support, but you make a good point. I'm worried about how things are at the hospital, so I'm tempted to come with. That said, I think my services are needed more here at the moment. At the very least, I want Speaker McDowell to make a full recovery first. Thank you, Cecile. I really appreciate that. I was also leaning towards staying here and hit up my connections. You know, I think the Bass have really got strong ideas and intel. Besides, a large group isn't going to be able to sneak into the factory, and that's what we even managed to fit with us all on the boat. Makes sense for someone to stay behind and protect the village as we gather info, and we used to easily fit like 5 characters on the boat.
In that case,
easily.
I'd like to stay here as well.
No.
Are you sure, Risha?
That makes sense. You evaded her attack for the most part. But weren't you still injured?
Oh, she's just a lady.
Yes. Please forgive me, everyone. I just need a little time. I'm still not ready to face up to what happened to Ely and Sansan just yet.
I don't need you to face up. I just need you to stealth and S-craft people.
And that's perfectly fine. If that's your decision, then we respect it.
Yeah. Same. True. That's pretty true.
That's right. I'm sure you'll be able to find your way forward. And I'll be happy to have your help here in the meantime.
Plus, that getting all you guys out of the way means we can make way for new characters like Randy and Randy and Randy.
I'd be happy to help.
A lot of people are staying here, so that means I have to go with Lloyd. Where is this coming from, Kia? This is going to be a dangerous mission. You understand that, don't you? Of course, factory's really far away, and there's no telling what could be waiting there for us. That's why I want to help gather info for us, and back you up with my word like I always do. I don't know, we could probably give you like an ornament at this point. You're old enough to be child soldier age. I mean, technically you're like 1,000 years old or whatever, but like, that doesn't matter. It makes a lot more sense for me to go than it does to stay here if you ask me. Well, give her some credit. She makes a good point. Well, like 500 years old, whatever. I'll be tagging along too. That should make the operation a lot safer overall. My stigma should prove useful in a pinch. I don't think it'll be too dangerous for her. Alright, I should be glad that there are 2 people willing to go, so I'll be happy to have you both. Count on you, Wazi. You too, Kia. I'm glad to see you take her on advice when it comes to us trusting her a little more. Make sure to back Lloyd up with everything you've got, Kia. You bet I will. Well then, your odds of success are rising by the minute, aren't they? Do you all ever keep your chins up and your eyes facing forward? Huh? I can't see shit. Sounds awfully optimistic to me. Believing in the future easily beats standing still. Sign me up for the sunshine you're pumping. Seriously though, you should give some thought to what your old cellmate said after our fight yesterday too. Might help you sort things out. Call it a hunch. Good luck with your little factory tour, bandits. May the goddess be with you.
cut things short for today. Enjoy your freedom while you can and have fun struggling against the inevitable. You're helpless to stop us, now that you've lost your way.
Have we lost our way? That doesn't seem likely. Lost our way? What was that supposed to mean? Are you referring to the loss we suffered to Rufus back at the signing ceremony? Or something even before that? I don't think we even need to worry about our Moriko with Wald and Scarlet staying there. Let's just focus on what we need to do here. Exactly, we gotta do our part while everyone else is working to help us. You got me there. Illusions shattered. First girl's finding her out to the factory. We can start by seeing how things are here and hopefully gather some info. I'm willing to bet a lot of people from the city fled here too. Might come across a familiar face or two among them. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's get started. Kia's been assigned to a tag-along slot. Kia's in a tag-along slot. Kia's in a tag-along slot. Kia's in your tag-along slot. And there's nobody else who can ever be in a tag-along slot at all. Ever. Nobody at all. How do I... what... I don't even know how to see what her order does. I know it gave like CP and crit in the last game. Should that be in tactics? I have no clue where it even would be. What do you do again? Okay. Well, when HP is low, is that reads differently than Chevalier. So that's just worse Chevalier. For the last one, I mean, CP from offensive art is okay. Well, no, because it's not for hit. If it was on hit, that would be good. If it's like, you know, at least you could get like multiple procs if you hit like an AoE on several enemies. But 20 for each offensive art. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like the opportunity cost of all the other stuff is better.
I bet we could fish here.
We could. We could also end the video here, Lloyd. Alright, next time we will go explore St. Ursula Medical College and hope that eventually we find Randy. I'll take Noelle as well, just to steal her Aegis back. But mainly I want Randy! I'm Extra Cheese 87. Stay tuned for... I mean, Tio as well. Tio's cool. It's like Randy, then Tio, then Noelle. That's the list of main SSS members I want. But alrighty, I'm Extra Cheese 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.